We like to think our choices are our own, shaped by the unique blend of our personalities, values, and the stories we tell ourselves. Every day we make hundreds of decisions, some big, some small, believing that we're in the driver's seat, guided by logic, emotion, and experience. But beneath the surface, our choices are influenced by countless hidden factors. Our memories, our moods, even the people around us. Sometimes, we don't fully understand why we do what we do. We're mysteries, even to ourselves. Now imagine a machine that could unravel those mysteries. What if a machine could understand the reasons behind our decisions better than we do? Not just tracking our actions, but decoding the subtle motivations and trade-offs that shape every choice. Enter Centaur AI, a breakthrough that models not just what we do, but how and why we choose. It's a new kind of intelligence, one that doesn't just crunch numbers, but tries to see the world through our eyes. Unlike old AIs that saw us as data points, Centaur AI learns the mental trade-offs and context behind every decision. It studies the patterns in our thinking, the dilemmas we face, and the values we weigh, turning our inner worlds into something it can understand and even predict. It's named after the mythical centaur, half human, half machine, because it blends computational power with psychological insight. This partnership aims to create a deeper understanding between us and technology, forging a new path where human intuition and artificial intelligence work together. Imagine an AI that understands not just your coffee order, but the mood, cost, and cravings behind it. It could sense when you need comfort, when you're celebrating, or when you're simply following a routine, making every interaction more personal and meaningful. This technology forces us to ask, if AI can predict our choices, what does that mean for free will and personal growth? Are we still the authors of our own stories, or are we handing over the pen? Centaur AI isn't just a tool. It's a call to rethink what it means to choose and how we protect our autonomy in a world where our minds are no longer a mystery, but a new frontier for technology to explore. For decades, artificial intelligence systems have tried to predict our actions by looking for patterns in our behavior, essentially by copying what we've done before and hoping the future will look the same as the past. For example, if you bought peanut butter last week, the old AI would assume you'll want jelly next, simply because those two things often go together. But these systems never really understood the reasons behind your choices. They couldn't grasp the motivations, the context, or the subtle factors that drive human decision-making. Centaur AI is fundamentally different. It's built on the foundations of cognitive science, designed to model how people actually think, how we weigh risks, rewards, and even our own biases when making decisions. Instead of just memorizing answers or repeating what it's seen before, Centaur AI seeks to understand the underlying principles and logic that guide our choices. This means it can anticipate how you'll respond in entirely new situations, not just ones it's already encountered. It adapts, learns, and reasons, just like a human would when faced with something unfamiliar. Think of it like a student who truly understands math concepts, not just someone who memorizes formulas. Centaur AI learns the why behind the answer, not just the answer itself. That's why Centaur AI can generalize, predicting how you'll react to new products, unexpected changes, or unfamiliar scenarios, even when there's no direct data from your past behavior. It can even help explain why we sometimes make choices that seem irrational, revealing the hidden influences and mental shortcuts that shape our decisions. In this way, it gives us a window into our own minds. By modeling the entire decision-making process, not just the final outcome, Centaur AI offers a deeper, more flexible, and more human understanding of how we choose. It's a leap forward, moving from surface-level prediction to genuine insight and understanding. With Centaur AI, we gain a powerful new lens for understanding not just technology, but ourselves and the choices we make every day. Centaur AI's power rests on 4 pillars. First, its prediction accuracy. It outperforms older models in everything from shopping to healthcare. Second, generalization. It applies what it learns to new people, products, and cultures. Third, neural alignment. Its internal workings mirror human brain activity during decision-making. This isn't just statistical trickery, it's a genuine parallel to how we think. Finally, Centaur AI accelerates scientific discovery. Researchers can tweak its mind to test psychological theories, then compare with real human behavior. This creates a feedback loop between AI and psychology, speeding up our understanding of the mind. Centaur AI isn't just a predictor, it's a tool for exploring what makes us human. It's changing both technology and science. Centaur AI is set to transform business and marketing. It enables hyper-personalization, understanding your needs, not just your habits. Imagine a streaming service that matches your mood, not just your watch history. Marketing becomes precise messages tailored to your values and aspirations, not just your demographics. Companies can simulate product launches and predict market reactions in days, not years. This means faster innovation and better products. But with this power comes responsibility. The line between helpful personalization and manipulation blurs. Businesses could exploit our biases, nudging us toward choices that benefit them. As Centaur AI spreads, ethical guidelines will be crucial. The game is changing, and we must decide how it's played. The future of business will be shaped by how we use this insight. Centaur AI's power to predict comes with real risks. Companies could exploit your psychological triggers, making offers you can't resist. This isn't just about selling, it's about shaping opinions, votes, and even beliefs. The new frontier is psychological privacy, not just what you do, but how you think. If AI shapes your environment to match predictions, you risk living in a bubble, losing serendipity and growth. Over time, authentic choice erodes. You follow a script, not your own path. The paradox, a tool to understand choice, could end up limiting it. We must guard against becoming predictable cogs in a machine. In an AI-shaped world, thinking for ourselves is more vital than ever. Facilitators help us pause, reflect, and question our choices, building metacognition. They create routines for structured reflection, so we don't just act on autopilot. Feedback from others, challenge networks, helps us spot our own blind spots. Facilitators foster psychological safety, encouraging honest discussion and critical thinking. This isn't just defense, it's training our minds to be more deliberate and resilient. The more we reflect and seek feedback, the less manipulable we become. Facilitators are mental trainers, helping us keep control in an age of powerful AI. Centaur AI can predict, but it can't live a human life. Our unique memories, emotions, and cultural backgrounds shape us in ways no dataset can capture. AI can spot cultural patterns, but it can't feel the weight of tradition or the nuance of an inside joke. True creativity and innovation come from lived experience and inspiration, things AI can't synthesize. Humans connect ideas across domains driven by passion and vision, not just data. Our unpredictability isn't a flaw, it's our strength. AI might replicate a masterpiece, but it can't dream up the next one. It can predict a choice, but not the story behind it. In a world of powerful AI, our individuality and creativity are our superpowers. That's what keeps us human. As AI makes choices more predictable, facilitation becomes essential. Facilitators counteract conformity, reopening discussion when AI's solutions seem final. They champion cognitive diversity, drawing out different voices and perspectives. By managing group dynamics, they create safe spaces for debate and creativity. AI can't sense tension or read the room, facilitators can. They help us harness collective intelligence, turning our human messiness into an advantage. In an age of frictionless agreement, facilitators keep us creative and original. They ensure our human orchestra plays in harmony, not just in tune with the algorithm. Centaur AI marks a turning point in our story. It's more than just a tool, it's a mirror reflecting both our potential and our challenges. As we stand at this crossroads, we're faced with choices that will shape not only our future, but the very nature of our humanity. One path leads to a world where our decisions are predicted before we make them, where convenience comes at the cost of our agency, and where our lives are quietly shaped by invisible algorithms. In this world, our freedom to choose slowly fades, replaced by the comfort of certainty and the subtle erosion of individuality. The other path is more challenging, but far more rewarding. Here, we use AI not to control us, but to help us understand ourselves more deeply. We remain the authors of our own minds, using technology as a guide, not a master. This journey demands effort, intentional, reflective, and collaborative thinking. It asks us to pause, to question, and to engage with both ourselves and each other in meaningful ways. The key is rethinking together, bringing diverse perspectives into conversation. When we listen to voices different from our own, we expand our understanding and discover new possibilities. By building routines of reflection and feedback, we foster a culture of learning and resilience. These habits help us adapt, grow, and stay true to our values, even as technology evolves. Centaur AI can reveal our patterns and offer insights, but it can't dream, imagine, or build a better world for us. That responsibility and privilege belongs to us alone. By embracing collective inquiry, we use AI insights to enhance, not constrain, our freedom. Together, we can shape a future where technology empowers us to be more creative, compassionate, and free. The future isn't a script written by algorithms or predetermined by data. It's an open book, waiting for us to fill its pages with our choices, our dreams, and our stories. It's a story we write together, one conversation, one idea, and one act of courage at a time. Let's choose to be the authors of our own minds and together create a future that reflects the best of who we are.